And on a very personal note, like anything is not personal here, but on a personal note, I started out with tons and tons of makeup. Tons of it, honey. And I binge watched lots of how to pass videos. I saw them all back in the days. And passing to me was the single most important thing when I started out. I'm not gonna lie. After some time, when I was gendered correctly and people started to see me as a woman, I slowly started to let go of my makeup and hair regime. Today, I don't even wear makeup anymore. I wear whatever the F I want. What I'm trying to say here is that there is definitely a component that is extremely superficial, and I'm referring here to hair, makeup, clothes, accessories, all of that. The way you talk, the way you walk, your voice, all of that. There's no denying that these things matter to some degree if you are trying to pass. I would lie if I would say, oh no, honey, this is just your attitude. You have to love yourself even more. And then it's not. Let's just all come down and stop lying. But I do believe it is a balance. You can definitely, oh, trust me, you can definitely get caught up in the superficiality and, dare I even say, the shallowness of all of these things. I Hear me when I say this. Try to achieve a balance, some sort of harmony between the two forces of the one force your inner beauty and the other force is your outer beauty. Try to make them merge, make them become one unstoppable force. And here is another thought that just comes up for me right now, and it's a rather critical thought. Passing, for me personally, is not even on my radar anymore. But that's because passing doesn't matter when you pass. It only matters when you don't pass. Think about it. I mean, let me say that again. Let me rephrase it a little bit. Passing is the most important thing when you don't pass, and when you pass, it doesn't matter anymore. That is why I would understand if someone would say, oh, that's easy for you to say, to just think of me, to work on my inner beauty and to love myself even more and blah, blah, blah. But for me, it's very hard to pass and it sucks every day. How dare you say that you have to work on all of that, you know? And to that response, I definitely say, you're right. You're right. And yet here I am sharing my personal experience with getting clocked. Hopefully you can see that I have good intentions here. And I hope that you get something helpful out of this podcast, because let's cut to the chase here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to shift your perception on getting clocked. I'm trying to let you know that you are still valid, that you are amazing for simply living your authentic life, even if they clock you, even. Remember that you are currently on a journey, and the journey of living your best life is not an easy one. It takes strength to get there. You are becoming you. And that takes time. The whole journey takes time. So instead of you just rushing to the destination, don't forget to enjoy the ride along the way. And whatever your destination, or wherever, or whenever your destination will be, I mean, you already made so many brave and tough decisions by simply courageously coming out as trans. Telling your family, telling your friends, your coworkers, maybe you lost friends or family just because you started your transition. Maybe they're giving you a hard time, a tough time at work, at school. And maybe you have people in your life deliberately misgendering you because you're just simply trying to live and breathe as the person you have always known to be. And in the face of all of this, You, however, didn't trade your authenticity for the real you. You didn't the person you have always known to be on your inside. You didn't trade it for approval. You didn't trade it for a settled life with one big freaking lie in it. You simply didn't. You decided to be brave, to be real, to be strong, to make brave and tough choices, brave and tough decisions, and to do your thing. So, in comparison to all of your hard work, you getting clocked, does it really, really matter when you are happy with what you're doing? I mean, you're not hurting anyone, and you are simply trying to be you. And why shouldn't that be okay? Why shouldn't that be okay? Don't give the power of your happiness into the hands of other people. Make your own luck. You are a woman. You are already a man. You are the person and the gender that you feel you are in your heart. Nothing superficial will make you that. No surgeries will make you that. You are already who you are in your heart. Don't let transphobes and ignorant people define your story. These people will most probably never experience something so amazing as finally taking the first breath of fresh air as your new authentic self. I remember it when I came out as trans. That first breath of air in my lungs felt like liberation, honey. I was liberated. I was freed. I was free. Okay. Remember, breathe in, breathe out, let it go, aloe vera mode on, and always know that that you and your entire experience is way, 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 way bigger than this moment where you just got clocked out. Write that list. Write that list though. It will help you. When you're like spiraling out of control, check that list. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go, aloe vera mode on. That has been my secret. And try to shift your perception a little bit of getting clocked like this is the worst thing that ever happened. It's not. Okay, so I would like to quote Brene Brown here, and it's so appropriate. So appropriate. Yes, so it goes a little something like this. She says, stop walking through the world looking for confirmation that you don't belong. You will always find it because you've made that your mission. Stop scouring people's faces for evidence that you're not enough. You will always find it because you've made that your goal. True belonging and self-worth are not goods. We don't negotiate their value with the world. The truth about who we are lives in our hearts. Our call to courage is to protect our wild hearts against constant evaluation, especially our own. Especially our own. No one belongs here more than you. Isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that? No one belongs here more than you do. It sums up so beautifully what I said about scanning people's faces for, oh my God, did he just clock me? Did she just clock me? What we're actually doing is asking the question, do I belong in your world all the time? Am I good enough for your world? That's what we're doing when we're scanning people's faces. That's what I did. So, that quote is just pure gold to me. Pure gold. Also, the part about the truth about who we are lives in our hearts. You know already who you are. You know it. So don't look to the world for the answer. You know it already. So, and you are who you are already. So it's just, yes. Yes. All right. On that note, I'd like to say thank you for listening. And yeah, now go out and write your own story. For the love of God, just do it. I mean, you're amazing for just showing up as your authentic self. You really, really are. And I believe you deserve the best life. And yeah, with love, Amelle. Bye.